Another night of strong storms meant more cleanup in parts of Arkansas.
Yeah, many woke up this morning to down trees, down power lines, and debris in the middle of the road. And we need to get ready for a possible another night tonight. Hello, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Jurnee Taylor.
And I am Hoyt. The biggest messes so far have been up in northeast Arkansas and northwest Arkansas, but tornado warnings did go off last night here in our viewing area, making for a late night for our weather team, and specifically that guy right there, meteorologist Nathan Scott.
All right, Nathan, what do we need to know going into the night, and do we have any more severe weather headed our way?
Well, good evening, Rolly. Good evening, Jurnee. Yes, we do have the potential. There could be one or two strong, possibly severe thunderstorms out there, but I want to highlight this. Most locations will stay dry through the course of the evening, and it's not a guarantee we'll see storms develop. We just had that possibility. That's why the severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for all the counties in the pink, and that's primarily the northern half of the state until 9 o'clock this evening. We have the storm environment in place where if storms develop, and it may just be one lone storm, it could produce hail the size of 2 to 3 inch in diameter. So that's what we're watching out for. But again, it's not a guarantee. Radar right now, it's quiet. Not much is happening across most of Arkansas. And as we zoom in, there's been a few tiny showers try to get going. Looks like the strongest cell right now is well into northeast Arkansas. This is future radar, and it's not doing a good job whatsoever because it was trying to produce a storm cell in West Arkansas right now, and obviously there's nothing happening. So the confidence in this forecast is, I'm going to say, low. There is a chance. There could be one or two isolated storms that may pack a punch, but most of the area may also stay dry through the rest of the evening. We'll be watching the radar closely and keep you updated. I'll let you know what to expect for your Friday and into the weekend coming up.
All right, Nathan, thank you. A convicted child killer has lost his last appeal to the Arkansas Supreme Court. Zachary Holley had been on death row since 2015 for raping and killing 6-year-old Jersey Bridgman in Benton County 2 years earlier. His attorneys have been asking for a new trial.
Well, they argued Holley had been sexually abused as a child and suffered from fetal alcohol syndrome and claimed his trial lawyers failed to present that evidence at the time.
No, the High Court unanimously rejected Holley's 5 claims of ineffective counsel today, and now typically appeals in death penalty cases will move now to the federal courts. No word, though, on when or if that process may get started for Holley's legal team.
A delayed response to an armed robbery at a store in England has police there admitting to a shortage of officers. And it has some people who live there wondering how long they may have to wait if they need help. THV 11's Maya Ellison is back from Lonoke County as the department tries to respond.
Typically, people in England describe the town as quiet, but that changed after an early Sunday morning armed robbery.
My mom told me that the gas station got robbed and there weren't any cops in England.
Police say a pregnant store clerk had a gun pulled on her, and the suspect ran off with cash.
We were shorthanded, so we didn't have an officer in the city of England. We had Lonoke County covering for us, and that's caused a lot of people to rightfully be upset in the city of England.
Well, I mean, first of all, that's scary because, like, what if you need the police are supposed to be there to protect you, and if they're not in town, how are they going to protect you?
Residents like Stephanie Downey are concerned. England Police Chief Richard Friend says limited staffing is something they're trying to fix.
We are short-staffed. I mean, that's exactly what happened. It contributed to it.
Now, 2 officers recently left the force, and one is still in training, making it tough to cover shifts.
It usually comes down to a money issue. You know, the officers that we lost in that short period both went to larger agencies that pay more.
Those concerns made their way to City Council, where on Tuesday they approved a pay raise to help attract more officers to keep this from happening again.
Well, the City Council made a very bold statement and raised the base salary for certified police officers to $58,600 a year, which would put us as one of the higher paid agencies in central Arkansas.
Since the robbery, he says new applications are coming in, and he believes it's one step toward keeping everyone safe.
I think we're going to see some results, and I think the people are going to be happier and get back to where we normally are, which is just a safe, quiet bedroom community.
In England, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
Maya, thank you. Well, Chief Friend says they're working with the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office to investigate the incident and make an arrest.
Here on the day after the tax filing deadline, state lawmakers are a step closer to sending another tax break your way. A legislative panel advanced an increase in the homestead tax credit, the 26-year-old property tax break that gives homeowners a credit for their local property taxes paid of up to $600. The House passed a resolution toward raising that up to $675. Representative Bart Schultz calls it an easy way to help taxpayers keep more of their money.
I, like a lot of other people in Arkansas, I've seen a time where $75 would have been tremendous to me. And so, yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you look at it, the overarching thing here, it's a lot of money to our state, and every dollar counts.
The resolution needed approval from 2/3 of the legislature to advance during the fiscal session. Sponsors expect to have a bill set for votes as soon as next week. Lawmakers also honored their late colleague Gary Stubblefield today. The River Valley Republican died last September after serving as a House rep and senator for more than a decade. His portrait will now hang in the Senate chambers, remaining there through the end of this year when his term would have ended. It will then be gifted to his family.
Over in Cabot, confusion over alcohol sales is turning into a bigger push for change. Some business owners say they were briefly approved to sell growlers, which are sealed containers of beer to go. Before that, though, the decision was reversed the same day by the Arkansas Alcoholic Beverage Control. Owners of Buckman Brew House say Cabot is part of a dry county where selling alcohol is prohibited. They say if it wasn't, there would be so much benefit.
And we just want to stop that. We want to have our funds, our money, the small businesses, our neighbors feel the benefit here and our city grow here and not out there.
Buckman Brew House is working to create a petition to get this matter on the ballot and reverse this. We'll have more tonight at 10.
Well, we set the table for you last night. If you'd hoped to be able to grab a Little Caesars pizza for the main course, you're out of luck if you're in Soma.
Yeah, Little Rock zoning panel denied permission to build a drive-through location in the trendy South Main neighborhood.
THV11's Carter Thweet brought you the background last night.
He serves up the details after attending that meeting this afternoon. Carter?
You guys, the Little Caesars would have been located in this field on the corner of 19th and Main in the south end of the Soma district. But residents said it wouldn't meet the same zoning regulations that other businesses have to follow, and ultimately the commission that gets to make the final call agreed.
Thank you for your time and consideration.
Michael Fritz, president of Little Caesars Arkansas, presenting his case to the Capitol Zoning Commission Thursday. His restaurant plan needed 3 variances or exceptions to zoning laws. The most controversial being it wouldn't sit directly on the sidewalk.
I think there's a safety issue both by being up on the sidewalk, both with vehicle traffic and with pedestrian traffic.
But one public commenter after another disagreed. 15 residents took turns expressing their displeasure with the drive-through proposal.
We are very concerned about the variances that would nullify the historic district requirements.
He is trying to bend, contort anything he can to make this model that fits elsewhere fit where we are. And it just doesn't.
Commission members sided with residents, with one saying that because the design was car-centric and set back from the sidewalk, he couldn't support it.
I'm not supportive of this application in its current form and structure for a myriad of reasons. Predominantly is the setback issue and the drive-through issue.
And finally, a unanimous vote.
Mr. Fritz, your application has been denied.
And if they wish, Little Caesars can reapply again in 1 year, and some residents and commission members said they might support that application if some more of those zoning regulations were followed. In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, thank you, Carter. Meanwhile, over in the city's west side, a new farmers market kicks off this weekend. Starting this Saturday and every Saturday until the end of October, dozens of local businesses and farmers will set up shop in the Film Alley parking lot in Breckenridge to sell their products.
This is a poignant return to a location hit hard by the March 2023 tornado and serves as a milestone for the work to revamp the area since then.
The Root Cafe's mission is building community through local food. And there's nothing that brings local food and community together better than a vibrant, bustling farmers market. We're so excited to share this market with people all over Little Rock and beyond, and we can't wait to see you on opening day this Saturday.
Organizers say this is the only weekly food market that's focused exclusively on food in West Little Rock. It'll be open from 8 until noon.
A University of Arkansas article says strawberry season is looking like a good one this year. But what do farmers say? Find out after the break.
And we've got the Cabot Strawberry Festival happening for this evening. The Wildwood Lantern Festival kicking off, opening up the gates as well. Meteorologist Tracy Bean is going to be live on Weather Impact Live coming up at 6:30. Overall, the weather not looking too bad, but we will have the chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Sunday looks great, though. Lots of sunshine, highs, low 70s. Your full forecast coming up.